shit.
Well, too late. They already know that.
No, but seriously, I was let in on the ultimate gay catfishing technique today, and it's something I never thought of. It was our friend, Gay Allen. He decided that he was going to.
Nobody knows who we are.
Everybody, if you're watching this and you don't know who we are,
you need to introduce.
It says our fucking names right there. Big Luke, Funkmaster V. Look, I'm talking about gay catfishing here.
You're drinking heavily and you're abusive, quite frankly.
Maybe think of a gay catfish.
No, No, not an actual gay catfish. You know what catfishing is? Vinny does it all the time. If you're talking to somebody on Tinder or Grindr, you're probably talking to Funk. But it's a picture, a face app picture where he switches his face to a girl's face. But anyway, so you know how there's always that story about like how straight dudes will act gay to get in with girls. Well, Gay Allen was telling me, he said that what he does is he dresses straight and talks straight and goes to different gay bars because there's nothing that gay dudes like more than seducing a straight man. So he acts. But
this is not news.
Yeah, but it's brilliant. It's absolutely. But my question is, and this is what's been eating at my brain all day. How do you dress straight?
That sounds a little sexist to me, actually.
Cargo shorts.
No, but he wears cargo shorts.
Black tank tops.
Brandon, you got to pick it up on your vocal there, buddy. Your mic sucks.
I'm thinking that it's basketball shorts and a tank top is probably what he wears.
Probably something that doesn't match. Something that's stained. Something that smells bad.
My other thought was straight leg jeans because you don't see a lot of gay dudes in straight leg jeans.
I'm not sure what straight leg jeans are.
Actually. They're just regular jeans like you wear straight leg jeans, just regular, not skinny jeans. Gay dudes love the skinny jeans.
Straight, it's.
What about bell bottoms?
But this led us to a real interesting conversation about me and Alan. Gay Alan, who fully endorses us calling him Gay Allen. He's gay.
You call him Gay Allen. I don't know the guy, so I'm not.
Yeah, he's a fantastic young man. But we were talking about like the flaming gay personality. You know how that
we're leading the show off with this.
Yeah, because it's an interesting talk. And he said, it's funny that really white straight guy or white gay guys had to catch up with black gay guys because black gay guys started that flamboyant thing long before, like Elton John and Liberace stole everything from Little Richard. And if you go back and watch Tu Wong Fu from Julie Newmar with Love, and like Wesley Snipes is the flamboyant character that they all have to catch up on. And he says that in the gay culture, this is things I didn't realize because I'm not in the gay culture. Hey, come on, man. I don't like penis. I don't like my penis so much I beat it all the time. In the gay culture, they know that everything they do is basically based on it started with the black gays and the white gays are trying to keep up with them. And I was like, that is really interesting.
This conversation sounds like you're trying to lose every fan.
This is
over 5 years.
I mean, if they don't like gay or black people, then we don't want them as fans because
This does not sound pro-gay or black.
It's very interesting, introspective from the mind of a gay man that was telling me this, and I thought it was really interesting.
This is his point of view, and not necessarily our point of view.
Right. This is what he was saying, and I thought it was really interesting. He's
saying white gays ripped off black gays.
No, they're catching up with. It's kind of like you notice how
ripped off black women.
You know how like
I still can't hear you, Brandon.
That's weird because I have a microphone right here. Can you hear me now?
Shove it up deviated septum there.
But you know how like blues didn't really become big until like Eric Clapton and all the British guys started playing it, and it wasn't white guys taking over the blues, it was white guys catching up to the talent level of the black blues players like Buddy Guy and even Jimi Hendrix and stuff like that. It's not a ripping off. It's a catching up process because none of them ever caught up. I mean, there's not a blues guitar player alive that's as good as Albert King or Robert Johnson.
Well, this is very inflammatory. So, is there anything else? Any other groups we want to annoy or piss off today?
Yeah, these Asians. Let me tell you.
Oh God, the Asians.
All right. I think Brandon's going to have to do sign language for us to hear him on the show tonight.
I don't understand it. I've done nothing wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. You were sounding good earlier, and then it kind of went bad. Jiggle your connection, if you know what I mean.
I'm not doing that on camera.
Oh. So Brandon decided that Brandon told us we're gonna do this podcast shirtless, and so he took his shirt off, and none of us are shirtless. It's just how we roll. Hey, Brandon, I want to talk to you because I haven't had a chance to touch base because you've been a busy dude the last probably month since I've really got a chance to talk to you. I know that
trying to fix my microphone. Is it working?
Yeah, way to ask him a question when he can't respond to it.
Well, I'm giving him time by taking a long question.
Well, you can talk to me. I had a big day myself.
Well, I mean, yeah, my uncle's dying. Where?
He may be my father.
I think the audio problem's coming from your end because I'm all the way up and everything's like happy over here.
Well, it's weird because when you had it turned the other way just now, you sounded really good.
Oh, so let me try this. Try that.
Yeah, you sounded better that way.
Hey,
hey.
Sound better.
Who's in charge?
God, you narcissist. Just a total narcissist.
I have like a mood light and everything. See you back there?
Mikey's shirtless. Mikey's always shirtless.
Yeah, Mikey.
Every time look, Mike, when I come over to your dad's when you're home, you don't have to put on a shirt. I'm family that way.
He wants to show off his shirts. He loves his shirts.
Oh,
okay. So
the only reason I have pants on right now is because my kid's here, and that's it.
So Brandon, we know if following our saga of our journey with you that ASY TV was supposed to launch on Hulu and Fire Stick and Amazon Prime, or not Amazon Prime.
Hulu.
I'm sorry,
shit up now.
I'm just drinking a lot of beer today. Roku, Fire Stick, and Apple TV, and it a couple days ago, and it didn't because of those glitches. And it happened to Disney Plus. Of course, it's going to happen to ASY TV. And you had some really great, like a big surprise, almost movie-length thing that you wanted to share. And we've got the episodes of Wrestling Host. So when's this going to happen? Is it looking good for near future?
She just
Marcy.
said it all. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's freaking annoying. Yeah, it's June 25th is when we're supposed to launch on Roku. Apple will be about the same Amazon about the same time. And Apple will hopefully is always slow. The reason we didn't make our mark, there's a couple different reasons. Mainly because there's this new trendy virus going around. Have you heard about it?
No. Coronavirus?
It's something like that. It starts with a C. There's a number in it. And it basically everyone's short-staffed. So Roku, Amazon, and Apple.
Well, Vinny's short-staffed. Hey-o.
And all the developers are short-staffed in those companies, so they are all working from home and they're backlogged. And when they normally do stuff in hours, it's taking days now. So when you upload the channel or you send the package in, go ahead. There's another joke for you, Luke.
Yes. What are we talking about here?
When you shove the package in, and it usually takes a couple hours, now it's taking days and days. So that's the problem. So we get to blame this trendy, new conspiracy theory for all of that. And that's just where we're at. We will be up by August. And let's hope we're up by August because we have a really big deal on August 1st.
What is it?
What's that? The big deal?
What's happening August 1st?
August 1st, we are going to not debut. The Good Brothers show is already up.
And who's in the Good Brothers show?
It features Luke Gallows from formerly of WWE, now of Impact Wrestling, now called Doc Gallows. Drew Hankinson is his real name. Drew Hankinson. He's a great guy, great family, good people out there in Georgia, not too far from your neck of the woods. And on August 1st, they are having a pay-per-view called Talkin' Shopomania, which is basically a huge pay-per-view on Fight TV and all the pay-per-view outlets that are just making fun of the wrestling business. It's one of the funniest most ridiculous, awesome things I've ever taken part in. I helped film it and produce a little bit of it, but I did 100% of the behind the scenes of it. So we have a documentary, which is an hour and 45 minutes long. It's one of the funniest things you'll ever watch on TV, especially if you're a wrestling fan. So that's going to air immediately after Talking Shopomania. All those people are going to come to ASY TV, hopefully thousands and thousands of them, and they're going to watch not only that, but it's a TV show called Good Brother with the big LG and family. So it's a great show. It's freaking hilarious. And somehow we're becoming the subsidiary of a wrestling network. I don't know how it happened. We all three of us have been in the ring for decades, and I guess that just doesn't go away so soon. So we've got that show, Good Brother. We still have Amy Duma, Lita from WWE, Hall of Famer, the UFO show. We've got Eva Lise. We got Puppet the Psycho Dwarf with his Lockdown comedy show. We've got you guys with Wrestling with Ghost. We got me with Go to Read That.
Hey man, Hey Brandon, I gotta tell you that the one thing that garnered the most interest last time we talked about it was the girls that dress like cats that live in a house in New York.
Of course, yeah, but literally filming with them is like herding cats. So we're still trying to get more episodes with them. We only got 2 on there right now. But we also got new shows with Mike and Maria Bennett, who just got released from WWE. Those two are amazing. They're some of the funniest people, and their chemistry is insane. It's infectious. So we're going to do kind of like a Ms. and Mrs. Total Bellas type show with them up in Chicago. Where we'll be
hey, don't tell them to watch Wrestling with Ghosts, because Vito, our guy that does the narrating of Wrestling with Ghosts, and them do not get along.
That's fine. If we all got along, there'd be something wrong.
It's Mike and Maria Kanellis. On YouTube, Red Ring Orb says you guys should do commercial dubs or parodies. Look around the our site, man. That's
it's pretty much everything we do. That's what's funny is, and again, even Kandi agrees. We were on a podcast together last Friday. Music and ghost hunting and making TV and movies. My favorite thing is doing the stupid comedy, especially commercial parodies. All day long over here, baby.
Well, let me finish real quick, you pricks, because you got like 3 more shows to tell you about.
Oh.
Then I'll leave you that.
All right, let's go live. Gotcha.
We got 12 minutes of my life into this thing invested already. All right.
That's 38 cents.
Not only do we got Mike and Maria Bennett, we got the Good Brother show, but we have the Rock and Roll Express member Ricky Morton and his kid.
$100.
We're going to do a show called Meet the Mortons, which is just basically Ricky Morton telling stories and, old lion, young lion type of thing.
If you've never been in a locker room and listened to Ricky Morton tell stories, you missed out on life, and this is the opportunity to do that.
Give me $100.
And
pay me $100.
Actually, as of just recently, like 2 hours ago, I got off the phone with Dave Pinzer, who's a legendary WCW, now Impact ring announcer. If you've ever watched wrestling outside of WWE, you've heard him announce people to bring him to the ring. He's going to do a show about the history of Florida wrestling. So that's going to be interesting. And
going all the way back to like Eddie Graham and shit?
Everything, man. So, yeah, he lives in Tampa. We're going to go down there. Also, Eva Lise lives down there.
From.
We can grab Eva Lise and do more shows with her. And we're doing more shows. As you know, I've been on the road for most of the last 2 months, and the next 3 months are the same. So,
how's your kid?
You're lucky. By the way,
how's your kid? You missed him I know you missed the shit out of him that being away from him that long.
Well, I mean, his mom and I are really, we're good at being his parents. So if I need time off, she's good with it. If she needs, it's whatever. If I got to hit the road, then I hit the road. And when I get back, I keep him for as long as I want to. So what are you doing, kid? He's in his room right now, gaming, whatever. Hey, come here.
He's not very He's not very flamboyant. Being a star of television.
Say hi to everybody. He's gonna throw a bear at me. Don't
do it. Hit him harder. Right in the ear.
Yeah. All right.
Enjoy you while it lasts. By the way.
Say hi to everybody.
How you doing?
What's up, kiddo?
And this little prick now has 3 shows on ASY TV. So I think that's more than me. No, I think I got 3 as well. We'll probably put Dead Zombies on YouTube or something, but we'll he's got the father son spooky ghost show with me where we kind of do what you guys do, but it's just me and him.
Well, the Dead Zombies thing would probably get a lot more views on YouTube, and if you throw in a side tag on it, that's probably a good. Because my son was who's about your kid's age is a big fan of that show, especially cool. The VR stuff and everything.
Oh, maybe we'll keep it. I just want something on there for everybody. You know, we got a new show with Jessica Marie, who's doing. It's called The Kink, which is all about like sex toys and sex work, and it's not porn, but it's just about that culture. And so, I mean, there's something for like adult stuff. There's stuff for kids. There's stuff for seniors. There's stuff for fans of paranormal and food and everything you can think of. And we keep adding shit constantly. I might even put my cat show back on there. What do you think of that?
Just Marcy J. Cat all day. That's it.
I need more of the cat women.
Yeah, they're like I said, they're not the easiest. I love them to death. They're all very nice, but they're just not the easiest people to schedule with and sit around and say, hey, let's think of a show to do. Like the last one we did was a year and a half ago at the Vampire Ball. And it was a great episode, but I couldn't get them to do anything I wanted to do. So, you know, it's one of those things where I adore them. I think what they're doing is great. It's not all about sex work and, you know, image. They really do a lot of stuff for these girls that have like self-conscious problems and stuff. You know, they're part of a group and they're supporting each other.
Nobody cares. You go over there with a camera, film them watching television, have them shooting pool, whatever, playing gin rummy. That's going to be a high-rated show. They don't have to go skydiving.
What I'm doing is working with individual people that are affiliated with them, so we could have, you know, more instead of just the one thing. You know, it's whatever. We want a little something for everybody, and I'd love to do more shows with them.
Hey, you all right there? You look like you got bitten by a zombie or something on your shoulder. What's that? What's like an infection and a wound? Yeah, what's going on there?
It's gangrenous, man.
Well, do we need to send in the faith healer and call 911? What do we got to do?
Floyd sticker right there, and the rest is all gangrenous.
Gangrene, huh?
Yeah, that's what it's.
Did you get that from the war or what?
Got it from Vegas last week.
You got to ramp that shit up.
I stayed at the Days Inn by Wyndham Wild West Casino.
Where the heck is that in Las Vegas?
That's not even in Las Vegas, dude. You were in Pahrump.
Right there on Tropicana, man. You'll pass it if you don't look twice. There's a built-in Denny's.
That's high class, baby. If it's got a built-in
right here, so
yeah, if it's got a now if it had a built-in Waffle House, you would be just the king of rock and roll, man.
I can't stop scratching my balls now, so it's whatever, you know.
Great.
Yeah.
See all that?
I see it. Good brother.
That's the Good Brothers show. A couple episodes of that. Let's see what's going on here. Ham radio. You guys have got to hook up with Eddie, man. It's just
that guy seems like a riot, man.
He sweats penises on his back. When he sweats through his shirt, there's a giant penis that always somewhere. That's probably a spiritual thing.
Watch that. That was the greatest thing in the world. Me and Heather, we were filming that show in New York with him in the cathedrals underneath the city, St. Patrick's Cathedral, the original one, where Scorsese filmed a bunch of stuff and Godfather was filmed and all that. And we're under it going through the cathedrals, and I'm just horse laughing inside. I couldn't get it out because I didn't want to ruin the shoot, but I'm dying inside because this perfect outline of a penis was sweated out on his back.
In a church. I think that's probably some sort of divine intervention.
So of course we had to use that at the very end of the show for a little bonus content. But
you know, I was just thinking earlier, Heather made a comment on a Facebook post about her being in Gatlinburg and me and you eating a giant burrito. I'm thinking the first time and only time I've ever met this lovely girl, Heather, who is a gem. I'm eating a 5-pound burrito. Could I have been just more disgusting of a human being at any point in my life when I met somebody?
You're not pointing out the fact that there was 2 5-pound burritos on that table.
Yeah, but she's known you for years.
Forced the table at the Crazy Donkey. What is it called? Loco
Barrel.
Great place, awesome. Yeah, go there if you're in Gatlinburg. But it's they had this 5-pound burrito challenge. Personally, I want to try out other things there because it was too gimmicky, too big. Didn't really taste that good to me. It was a little mushy. You know, I like fajita type thing.
No, man. Well, they got a good combo fajita, but if you ever when you come back to this area, we'll take it. Me and Vinny will take it El Primo, and we'll eat some real food.
I ate at El Primo. I ate at El Primo today.
And you know me, I don't pay for food, so.
You'll pay for it at El Primo, but it doesn't cost much. It's a real Honduran. It's a bodega.
I never pay for food. I refuse.
Well, and then they'll put you in a Mexican jail if you do that. I'm just telling you.
I'm saying we could film there, and they give us all the food.
No, it's a bodega, man. It's not a restaurant.
Even better. Dude, I've done food trucks up to 5-star restaurants, man. I'll get them.
What we need to do is get you to Yassine's falafels in Knoxville, because he's voted the nicest guy in America, and that's the friendliest place in America. Just to go there for that. But Yassine's he's another treasure of East Tennessee.
Well, that's what the whole network is, man. It's telling these stories that people normally wouldn't get to hear. Even when you guys film a show and you go someplace, you're telling the story of that place.
That's right.
Most likely interviewing somebody when you're there, right? So
that's
when
right.
I'm going around the country filming Go There Eat That, which we have 7 more episodes by the end of the year booked, I don't care about people watching me eat. That's not what it was originally. Well, originally that's what it was for, because we're trying to fill space on the network. I had nothing 5 years ago, so we needed to come up with any idea we could. But I want to tell the story. I want to know why they opened a restaurant. I want to know how long they've been there. I want to know what they're.
Well, let me tell you a 1-minute story about Yassine that it will sum him up completely. So somebody broke into his restaurant. They broke the front window out and broke into his cash register and stole $130. Yassine is interviewed for the newspaper about it. He said, "Brother, you didn't need to break the window. You could have just come in and I'd have given you $130, no questions asked." I mean, how cool of a guy is that?
He also said, if you're hungry, I'll feed you. You don't have to pay me. So, pretty cool.
My son deleted all his comments. I don't know what happened there.
I blocked him.
You blocked Mikey?
I did. I just wanted to show him who was boss. Tell Mikey he better behave next time.
He's bigger than you, man.
I'm getting you guys some ratings right now is what I'm doing.
Just petting the pussy.
She's
I'll tell you what Mikey's doing.
15 years old, man. She still plays like a kitten. There's no slowing down.
I'll tell you what Mikey's doing right now. He's eating a shakaroni pizza.
Oh, Jesus.
What the hell is that?
It's Shaquille O'Neal's Papa John's pizza.
That sounds terrible.
It's an 18-inch pizza, so I think he's just trying to tell the world something,
And there's an 18-inch piece of salami on there, too, so it's... That's where the shakaroni part comes in.
Yeah, it's just... The pepperoni is shaped like a dong. It's just Shaq's just trying to tell everybody. He's trying to up his getting laid game like he needs to.
Yeah.
Well, Papa John's needs some sort of help. That place went downhill fast.
I want to put my 18 inches of pepperoni
meat.
in you.
Yeah, put my meat right in your mouth, baby.
I'm going to shoot my melted cheese all over your face.
I'd rather eat a frozen pizza any day of the week than that place.
I'll tell you what, I hate that there's people out there that think that they have a debate with their friends what the best pizza is between, they're like, oh, I love Papa John's, and somebody else like Domino's. I'm like, guys, you've never eaten pizza before, have you? That's like saying what's the best hamburger and choosing McDonald's or Burger King.
You're gonna think this is nuts, but my wife goes to Aldi and she picks up this pizza that's $1.88, and it's called Mama Cozy's.
Yes, Mama Cozy's.
And I swear the pepperoni is sweet and the sauce tastes like a New York pie. Now, I'm not going to say it's the same thing, but I'm saying for $1.88, when you're cheap and poor and you just don't want to spend a lot of money, and especially when you're in Tennessee, that's some pretty. That's better than Little Caesars. That's better than Papa John's. Better than Dom. I'd rather have that than anything.
Let's do some promotion here. The top 3 pizzas I've ever filmed at. One was a vegan pizza in Breckenridge, Colorado called.
Oh, shut up with your vegan pizza bullshit.
You
what did it have?
Lose your mind, dude.
What did it have? Coconut cheese and cauliflower.
Trust me, I didn't think it would be good either. It was insane. Second, I would have to say, of course, Cart in New York City, man. Like little freaking pizza joints. I think it was Anthony's or something. Great place. Third, Lou Malnati's Pizza in Chicago. Yeah.
Oh, Lou's. I got a friend who.
Oh, you're from Chicago. You know that.
I got a friend, Jared, that just ate there last week. But you can order Lou Malnati's online. They'll deliver it to your house.
I've already had like 10 frozen pies in my freezer
now. Oh, you've had them delivered? You've had them freeze-dried delivered?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I know you can do that with. I knew you could do that with Ghirardelli's, the deep dish. I didn't know you could do that.
I got the link, man. When we wrap the movie, I'm gonna go ahead and order us all some Lou's.
Is that a place you like?
Dude, all right. Top 3 pizza places for Luke Walker. Number 1, Coop's Pizza in Hayward, Wisconsin. Number 2, Papa's Pizza in Woodridge, Illinois. Number 3, Lou Malnati's.
Yeah, Lou Malnati's is great.
I'm gonna have to try that next time we up there, baby.
You can go there, eat that. It's one of the first things I ever filmed for that show. Actually, it was the second place out of almost 300 restaurants I've ever filmed. So,
is it Chicago style where they cut it into squares?
No, they've got both.
Detroit. That's Detroit style. Chicago style is when it's a thick, deep dish crust. They put cheese down first. They put a bunch of cheese down first. Then they put the sauce on. I'm sorry, sausage. Was it sausage first?
It's a sausage patty. That covers the whole pizza.
Yeah, it's like a whole freaking giant sausage patty. Then sauce, which is like tomato squeezed on there. I watched them do the whole thing. Then they put a little Parmesan on top of that, stick it in the oven, shove it in your face. It's absolutely incredible.
Is it deep dish though? Is it?
Yeah. See, there's 2 Chicago pizzas. There's Chicago style pizza, which is what he's talking about, and then there's Chicago pizza is what he's talking about. Chicago style is cut into squares, and it's got Parmesan and oregano are cooked in it.
Right. You see, I'm going to disagree with you there because I'm from Detroit. That is called Detroit style pizza.
Well, Chicago would kill Detroit in every sense of the imagination. Detroit, whatever Detroit thinks that they can do, Chicago. Yeah, gang violence. I mean, granted,
urban blight.
Granted,
Detroit's better in urban blight. Documentaries about all the factories shutting down and undrinkable water. That's where Detroit wins.
That's Flint. The water in Detroit's fine. Flint, Michigan's
awesome. Oh, yeah, and the Detroit Lions.
We don't talk about that, though.
Hey, but I will tell you, everybody in Chicago, Detroit, and could agree on one thing. If we were going to get into a fight, that Gary, Indiana would beat both of us.
Probably. Yeah.
We have a lot of fans that are south of Detroit in Canada. Do you know what they're like in that little spot in Canada that's south of Detroit? Do you know where that is?
Ontario, yeah, but that's where the first nudie bars I went to because they were 19 to get in and drink, and they're fully nude too. So back in the day, like in the early 90s, when I was like 19 years old, however freaking long ago that was. Yeah,
that was
the Ambassador Bridge right to Ontario, Canada, and I'm sorry, Windsor is what it's called.
It's Windsor.
And,
I think so.
They hand you like a big beer when you walk in, fully nude strip clubs.
That's what kills me is that Journey song, "Born and Raised in South Detroit," and you're like, Canada?
No, actually, downriver. You want to know? You want to hear something that you're not going to believe, but is actually factual?
That you made sweet love to Steve Perry.
No, but his sister.
Oh, there you go.
Susan Perry. So yeah,
Susan Perry.
She was 64 years old. She weighed 375 pounds.
Wasn't too far from that. It was one of those things where I was out drinking with the boys after a concert, had no idea who this was, and then, shit happens.
You're taking one for the team, and it turns out to be Steve Perry's sister.
Didn't know who it was until the next couple days. I think somebody told me.
What did she think of the gangrene around your shoulder there?
Oh, that wasn't there then.
Did she sign up? Did she sign up for ASY TV?
She might be working in Vegas now.
Using promo code Funky?
Casino.
Oh, yeah. Promo code Funky. Promo code Funky. We'll put that in the
problem. We had so many people tell us that they've signed up for the old ASY, and there was no place to put in a promo code.
They're lying. I told Brandon
the story.
I told Brandon about it. I told Brandon. He said nobody signed up in the last window of time.
There's been nobody signing up. They're lying to you. Everybody says they will because people are lazy as hell. But there's no. We all know the story with Jerry, the old developer, and his mess is still on Roku. So if you go to ASY TV on Roku right now, you're going to see the mess that Jerry left, our old developer.
How do you get rid of that?
It'll be getting rid of as soon as we upload the new one. So the new mess will be there hopefully July 25th is when I've been told and promised, but I've been told and promised other things as well. So if it wasn't for bad luck, sometimes we'd have none at all. But at the same time, you got to stay positive. You can't just sit and complain about shit. So I collect.
Is your pop collection load bearing? Is that holding the ceiling up?
It's holding this wall up for sure. There's a big hole that goes straight to the neighbor's apartment. So it's pretty insane, man. I'm pretty proud of it. There's $7,000 worth of Funko Pops here.
Did you just start that?
January.
Yeah, I thought you were like, hey, I like this. And I was like,
ceiling to floor, man. Ceiling to floor. It's
and you never went.
Favorite movie. It's right here somewhere.
And you never went to Tall Man Comics in Knoxville, did you? You left before you.
But we're gonna be driving through there real soon. So
I went out there. I went out there a couple weeks ago, and I talked to Mike, and he's opening up a new store. Wait till he opens the new store. That we talk about Tall Man Comics, and we love it, but it's a shack. I mean, it's tiny.
This guy. Guess how much this one's worth?
I don't even see what it is. Harry Potter?
Roy from Rick and Morty.
Oh, I don't know.
$212.
Holy shit.
You know what these guys are worth, which is my grail here?
78 cents.
Shit, maybe to you. I think it's $120 right now.
What is that? What was that?
48. That was Rush.
$8.75, baby.
Yeah, right.
All right, I want to show mine, and I've got the power, so I'm going to this is one I'm proud of here. This is I got this from the Tall Man comic place, but this is Toby versus Michael from The Office, and the artwork on there is the guys who did the he was the illustrator for the Muppets, and it's the two old guys. What are the guys' names?
Mortimer and
Shank or something like that. I can't remember. But it's got this guy, he's laughing like from the Muppets going, oh, ho, ho. And on the side, it's got him saying, that's what she said, which is a Michael Scott joke. So that's actually a really cool piece. If you like The Office and or the Muppets, I bought that for my wife. But my problem with the Pops is you look at them, you go, oh, that's so cool. And then you just set them on a shelf and you don't play with them enough.
Well, see, now we've got one that we've made famous.
Oh, hold on. Oh, Suki.
Oh,
there he is.
Yes.
Money.
We did the commercial for it and everything.
Yes. Got to put you in a figure four and crush the product.
Pack with Ted DiBiase in it.
See, I've got all the
exclusive 2-pack.
I've got all the cool ones. Ash from Evil Dead.
So you actually play with yours?
All the time.
This is the stock market for me. I don't like playing the stock market. I like collecting Funko Pops, and then eventually I'm going to sell them all when I move into my RV, which is going to be real soon, I hope, next few months. And
they don't go up in price. They're like baseball cards.
Yep.
Do they go up in price?
Oh God, yes.
Oh yeah. I mean, they go up in price from the if you buy them, they're supposed to cost $8.75. The Beta Ray Bill I bought at Walgreens was $12. I mean, they're supposed to be, so they go up in price at the store.
And also, it's just fun. I mean, some people don't know why are you spending all your money on it. Well, first of all, I'm going to sell them and get more money than I've gotten back. I've spent maybe $4,000 on these things, and I've got $7,000 worth of Pops here. So it's and then also all the companies are giving them to me now. I don't even think I spent anywhere near that much. But all the companies give them to me now, and then I get, I'm doing this Toy Life TV show on ASY TV. Normally, I charge to do a show like that. You know what they're giving me?
Funko Pops.
Shit ton of them. And I'm doing the One Nation Under Pop show, which is just, a lot of fun, traveling around the country. So, there's a lot of me on the network, but I can rely on myself to produce content.
I've only got about 20 of them, but every single one of them is something like from my childhood. That's what I like about the Funko Pops.
That's what this whole wall is.
Beanie Babies was just, like, I got to have the purple bear. I've got to have the blue bear. This, I can go get Pinhead. I can get Superman. I can get 15 different Thors. I can get Captain America holding Mjolnir. It's to me that's kind of cool.
The only pop that I have that I don't want is this prick.
Trump.
Trump.
You know why I have that? Because somebody gave it to me, and it's worth $85.
There you go.
So yeah, it'll be nice in the resale. But if you look at this, I mean, there's everything. A Beverly Hills Cop, Office Space, the Green.
Well, they got
Kid.
stuff that you can't normally get from the big manufacturers, like with Marvel. You know, I've got a Beta Ray Bill and a Luke Cage, who are not premier, players in Marvel. And but they've got them.
Fantasy freaking Island. Who else has a Fantasy Island toy? You know what I mean? Right next to Wheel of Fortune and Space Ghost. You know what I mean? And Pee Wee's Hermit. Freaking goddamn Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh my!
So freaking cool. I got Slayer next to Smokey and the Bandit and the Diggum Frog.
Now, do they have Sheriff Buford T. Justice? Because that dude was the shit. Bandit. That was Jackie Gleason at his finest, man. I'll piss in your pocket. Remind me to go home and punch your mama right in the mouth.
I think I watched those Smokey and the Bandit trilogy like at least once a year. I have to. It's just amazing.
That's my wife's favorite freaking movie. It's unbelievable you're talking about that right now.
That's because you have so many people stealing the show in it. I mean, you got Jackie Gleason, you got Dom DeLuise stealing the show. Every actor in it. Yeah.
Kind of like Cannonball Run.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Cannonball Run. Yeah, those you had people just one-upping each other to steal the show. You don't get that in movies nowadays. They don't have a chance to screw around.
What are you doing? You're meandering around the house without a shirt on. You're looking at what are you making for dinner tonight?
I'm making some slow cooked chicken. I'm on a keto thing right now, so I gotta.
It's a vegan chicken. It's made out of hard-boiled peanut butter,
cashews, and dead apples.
Exactly. I should take you on a tour of all my collectible stuff from the road.
We don't want to see all your sex toys and your porn.
Oh, I'll show you some that stuff. Absolutely.
No.
This sexy guy right here. Ooh, yeah.
I almost lost Luke's little furry thing on the end of his camera the other week.
Oh, I was like, my what?
That would have been terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, the movie shoot was I was bummed out all weekend because we had to cancel our shoot for the weekend, and that bummed me out. But I sat around doing nothing, and I really wanted to get some more stuff done because last week motivated me so much. It was weird going from 100 miles per hour to 0, but man, I did need a couple days off.
Well, here's I'm on the 0 right now, even though I'm working 24 hours a day. But here, look at this. What day is it right now?
Wednesday.
Okay. So I actually this is my editing week right here. I don't know if you can see that, but we're shooting 5 new episodes of With Sign in Hand here and here. And then we're off to Pennsylvania, Maryland to shoot with Gallows again. Actually, no, that's this week. I'm sorry. Then we go straight to Salt Lake City, San Francisco, Portland. Then we get home, another editing week. Then we're off to Seattle. And then there's Mike and Maria we're doing in September. I got to go back to Vegas before that. And then we've got New York Ham with Eddie. We've got, the Morton Show. We've got a lot of shit coming up. So
hey, important stupid question that nobody's going to care about but us. What kind of computer are you using to do that editing so fast?
That doesn't help me.
Big old iMac. It's old as shit, and I'm getting ready to replace it. But
are you going Mac? Are you going Mac or PC with the replacement?
I'm a Mac, definitely, all day long. I can't do PCs. I hate
what program are you using?
Final Cut Pro.
Yeah, I used to do that. I used to have that when I used to make one of the wrestling shows I used to do.
Well, here's the thing. I'm still stuck on Final Cut Pro 7 because I've mastered it, and I can literally knock out a show in a couple hours.
Yep.
This new shit, like I've got Adobe, I've got the new Final Cut, I've got all of these different. I got Adobe from all that. I freaking sit there and stare at it. I'm like going,
yep.
I don't know what to fucking do.
Yep.
So I literally before we move into the RV because I'm buying a $3,000 laptop with like the best one I can get from Apple, I guess. And it's like I got to learn these new programs, otherwise I can't make a living. So I hate it. I hate learning.
It's like when Tiger Woods had to go. He had to change. He was on the top of the world. He was the best golfer in the world, and he had to go relearn how to use his swing. He had to break his swing down. It's the thing. that's kind of where I'm at. I've got a $20 editing program and also Vegas, but the $20 editing program is so easy. Yeah, what is that there? Is that your like a representation of a vagina or?
We got
it's a drone.
Toy. It's a brand new one. It's the Autel Evo, and it's way better than the other one I had before. And look at this. I don't have to bring that giant case, which it's sitting under right now. I bring this.
It looks like a Swiss Army knife.
It's freaking awesome, dude. I mean, it takes the best picture of any drone I've ever seen. It takes better pictures than the DJI Mavics, and it flies amazing, and the batteries last for an hour and a half instead of 20 minutes.
Can you shoot people with it? Can you deploy missiles? Hell yeah.
Yes. So that's the new toy, man. I've been enjoying the hell out of that thing. And my computer's so old back there that it doesn't handle like 4 and 8K video very well.
That's exactly the problem that me and Luke are running into right now. Is he's got all these brand new cameras, and it's like you can see the zit on the nose of a gnat, and I can't. It's taking forever for shit to render.
Speaking of zits on your nose, I got 2 boxes of these the other day.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You guys are going to eat MREs. That's actually kind of that's cool. I want to watch that.
My kid and I already filmed it. Our little YouTube show on the Life of Brandon site.
What was the best one?
We said chicken burritos were. I think was that.
You know, I heard there was one that was chicken fajita that
was just as good. But he doesn't like a lot of things, so it's kind of we both voted equally. And
my old neighbor Carmen used to have them all the time. He was a combat Marine, and we did that where we tried a bunch of them, and it was the chicken fajita was our favorite.
Chicken stew. Yeah, these things are fun, man. Chicken burrito.
How much are those a piece?
For the box of 12 was like, I think $75 a box. But you're getting 12 full meals out of that, so think about that.
I can't.
What's that?
I can't. I went to public high school.
Yeah, I hear you. I was in the Army for a lot of years, and we mowed those things out in the field, and I've not had one in 19 years, so it's pretty cool to have a couple boxes here, and they're totally different than they were then.
They seemed impractical. Like we had to, with our movies, The Hike, and we had to make it look like our backpacks were full for 3 or 4 days of but those things look like they'd be too much to carry around.
What are you doing in here?
Brandon's just walking around his house.
Just wandering.
Got to keep the viewers happy. I don't know how many people are watching, but like 5.
So, who knows?
There'll be 100 or so by the end of it.
And so after this, we're going to go do the at 8:00 our time. We're going to go do the Paramania radio show with Huggy and DeButt, and it's awkward because I got fired from Paramania Radio. So now I have to go back onto Paramania Radio.
How do you get fired from something you're not getting paid for?
Oh, I'm just an unreliable asshole, basically.
Well, of course. That's why you don't work at the Fairfield anymore either. We still enjoy that code, though.
No, I quit, damn it.
All right, and I tell you what, we'll have some, because we got to get Skype. Is that what we're doing? Is that
no?
Right?
It's Zoom.
Fuck, do I have Zoom? Do you have Zoom, Brandon?
I don't want to talk to those girls. They don't like me very much.
Well, they like me. I can vouch for you. You don't want to talk to them.
I'm kidding. I like them very much. I think they're awesome. I'm trying to figure out a way to get out of it because I do have to get back to being a father.
Oh, you have to go to work, man. You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
They're
trying to be nice.
It's not going to edit itself,
But we'll plug aside. Also, hey, I got to plug something else. Our friend Jason Marsden, Thackeray Binks, Max Goof, who did all the voices and everything. He has a YouTube page that what he's doing. He's putting on the Mars Variety Show in COVID format, where everybody's sending them clips and stuff. So go to YouTube and sign up to Mars Presents, and watch some of that stuff. It's really cool art, like Nashville art stuff. Maybe I'll talk to him again about maybe putting it on ASY as well down the road.
On it yet? See if he can host a show just called Dick Pics. and it'll be exactly what you think it is. Just pictures of people named Richard.
No, Mars does not like blue humor apparently, because I sent him a couple things and he's like, man, I don't want, he goes, I thought the shit was funny, but I don't want to put some guy sitting there playing a blues song about not having toilet paper while sitting on the toilet. I was like, that shit was funny, but he likes he likes real, the kind of like the Nashville hipster scene.
That was a little too East Tennessee for him.
Yeah, it was too East Tennessee. It was too hillbilly. They're the uptown.
Let me prove to you how much of a dad I am now. You ready?
You got tits.
I do.
What is that for?
You're not
colonoscopy or what?
Until you have a headlamp.
Well, I gave
Is that
I don't know.
Is that for delivering the baby or what? I don't get it.
Could be. It's got all kinds of different settings. Look at this. Oh, that's annoying. Look at that.
Yeah, don't do that ever again.
That's going to hypnotize people.
I gave Funk. I don't know if he looked at it yet, but I gave him some of my GoPro stuff to film a scene, and I gave him a headgear, so he could hook a GoPro up like that to his head. That's.
Yeah, we got those.
Yeah.
I hate.
We're doing a
like I take wind bandits.
Nobody can hear you. Your mic sucks. We're doing a cliff scene, and so that's going to be interesting. And if hopefully I won't die, but if I do die, that will be the coolest way to die.
And we'll have it on video.
That's right. You just got to change the ending of the movie.
Dude, I hate tribute videos. They're the worst.
Dude, if
I fall to my death, you can use the footage. I'm just saying.
If you fall off the cliff, though, think of something now that's just absolutely hilarious to say on your way down.
What is it? Tell me one.
I don't know, man. You got to think of something, just like a pun, like a dad joke or something on the way down. Hey, right baby, now, I'm falling for you.
How about I have no regrets? I regret nothing as I fall to my death.
How about just scream out rock and roll?
Geronimo.
See, I used to have a thing where if something dumb would happen, it would happen to me. So what I'd always say is, well, it wouldn't be me if that didn't happen. So that would be funny as hell.
TV right there.
Yeah, if you were falling down the cliff and you just calmly go, well, it wouldn't be me if that didn't happen.
I'll try to blurt that out as something similar to it.
Or do the freeze frame. Oh no.
I'll probably do.
How is Funkmaster V going to get out of this mess?
I'll probably just say shit.
Them boys are gonna
delete my browser history.
Why don't you guys?
That's it. See, I knew you'd come up with something. Delete my browser history.
The Dukes of Gatlinburg.
Well,
what?
See,
What are you saying?
I want you guys to remake the Dukes of Hazzard, but the Dukes of Gatlinburg.
Well, we've had this. We've had this idea where we wanted to do an episode of Wrestling with Ghosts where we kept doing the freeze frame and say, oh no, how are the boys going to get out of this one? Just for no reason. It's just, but we keep doing things that make us laugh and nobody else gets the joke.
All right. Well, Brandon, thanks for getting on here and tell us about ASY TV one more time. We're going to have to jump off here because we're going to do the Huggy in the Butt show.
It's a nice television network. You should all do it. All the cool kids are.
Well, you are tired, aren't you? You've been working your ass off this thing.
ASY TV coming soon to ASY TV soon coming to Roku, Fire Stick, and Apple TV. If you sign up, use the promo code FUNKY, and Big Luke and Funkmaster V will get a little bit of coin on the outside to help us fund future endeavors.
That's right.
I will say this much: it is nice to, after so many years of just struggling with shitty developers, and it is nice to finally offer the people that I've been working with a way to. Like I tell everybody, you can make gas money or you can make a living. It's nice to have that option now, and especially with people like Luke Gallows, who know millions of people, literally millions of people know them. And
Luke Walker, baby.
But hey, there you go, Luke Gallows, Luke Walker. Let's just have all Luke, so the all Luke network. But
I'll get us Duke the Dumpster Drosy, and we'll just have all sorts of damn Lukes and Dukes and
puke. So, anyways. I gotta go and do stuff, and I'll let you.
No, we gotta go. No, we gotta go. We'll let you go.
You go first.
I'm gonna let you guys.
You hang up first. You hang up first. You hang up. You hang up first.
Yeah, he beat me to it. I was wanting to pick him off. Now I feel like I'm not as cool as he is now.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when you're trying to sign up, stop talking to a girl back in the '70s. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. I don't want to hang up. I love you more.
I do that now.
That's true. You are kind of desperate.
With your mom.
Hey, whoa, easy.
Oh.
So
well, we got to see Brandon's apartment there, and we got to see his kids playing on the computer under a bunk bed and a pot of stew. That was something else.
Oh yeah, it's always fun times. Good recap. Good recap. And gay people. No, it's just
yeah. It started off the show tremendously.
Hey man, let's go do Huggy. Let's go do Huggy in the Butt. Anybody that's watching this live, go to paramaniaradio.com. You can and join in on the chat room. We'll be there. It'll be the last time Paramania Radio is closing its doors. It'll be the last time for a double date with us and Huggy in the Butt. It always gets interesting. We talk about the same stuff, but we're gonna bring the stupid this time.
Yeah, we'll drink some more. You need to be a lot funnier on that one.
I need to go get beer.
That's a real show, damn it. So anyway, that was Brandon. He owns ASY TV. You're going to hear a lot about ASY TV from us the next couple of weeks. On the 25th, they say it's going to launch. It's going to be on Roku, Fire Stick, Apple TV. Please use the promo code FUNKY. I finished an episode of Kirby Goki's It Happened to Me Ghost Story, which is pretty intense, man. And it kind of got.
I know a little bit about that story just from talking to her, and she's gone through some stuff, man.
And it's like you're listening to this story, you're like, oh, creepy, and then it gets to the point to where people are dying and getting diseases, and it's just like, okay, this is wild. So, but it's a good story. It's interesting if you like ghost stories, and we've got a bunch of other stuff coming up, and other Wrestling with Ghosts, I'm sure, and we have 2 episodes right now that nobody's seen. Hell's Bar Dam and us going to Norton Creek Trail to find Spearfinger. 2 excellent episodes. You know what? You fucked up on the show, and I corrected you, and it just happened in reverse. It is Nolan Creek.
Yeah, well, because I'm used to Norton Creek is right around here. All right, I got to go prep for this other show, which means I got to take a wee. And I'll talk to you here in a minute.
Baby.
ParamaniaRadio.com for the last time. Join.
Oh, why did you do that? You cut yourself off. One last time, relax, have a drink with me. One last time, ooh, and we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. Say goodbye, you and I. I don't know if that's how it